I was cut off. So the other thing that they said besides that is that I was supposed to write the book about twin flames, and why didn't I do it yet? I also would like to ask them, if they were supposed to be helping me, how come nothing they're doing helps me? They said they didn't want me to talk about twin flames. They said they didn't want me to get into anything that was like sort of supernatural. It's not supernatural. It's pretty much what this whole, now this is going to be like my, I think, 4th video about spider webs. It's what the spider webs videos that I'm doing right now are about. It's about having a connection to something. Just like they don't understand why I would like spiders, and that why I wouldn't understand that I don't even have a 1 in a billion chance of finding someone who genuinely likes me. I don't understand why they would spend all this time and energy on me and still fail. And part of why I think they fail at a lot of things, not just with me, is that they are trying to change me from who I am instead of finding the person they want, which goes back to this original thought that I have, is that they wanted me. So just like they can't imagine anyone wanting me, they wanted me. So you don't even have to imagine it, it happened. The other part about that, and what they're talking about twin flames, and I'll link the 2 videos I did about twin flames, is that it's not mystical. Like, it's not like you're going to draw someone to you. Oh, no, it's more like when you have a connection with someone. Like the connection they wanted to establish with me, and I don't feel for them. They can't acknowledge that I felt that way for other people. And twin flames is usually romantic. When we talk about other people, we're talking about maybe like a soulmate, someone who you just have a connection with who you can actually look at and say, wow, you know, you are so much like me, or we have so much in common. You don't have to be exactly alike, but you can say, wow, we have so much in common. That's so strange. And they are saying, well, how come I thought maybe when I was in my 20s, maybe 30s, that it would be strange to date someone from high school. In my 20s, and I think for a lot of people in their 20s, we don't fully develop our brains until like we're 25. But you're finding yourself, you're going into the workforce for the first time as a real worker, not when you're a teenager, because that's what they can't understand. A teenage job isn't the same as a real job. I mean, you tell me a teenager who has a real work experience. They don't, because they're teenagers. But a real job, you're going into the real world. You're out of whatever schooling. You're out of that controlled setting that is high school. College, you get a little bit more freedom, but not a lot. But when you're in your 20s, you're really the first time in your life where you're free. You are an adult. And you go into a job and you're meeting new people. Then by the time you're in your 30s, you're kind of used to being an adult, but you're not completely used to it. You're still kind of adjusting to people taking you seriously. That isn't the same thing. By the time you get old enough to have had more than enough life experience, you start to look at things and look back on things, and you don't have, like, they want to keep every memory fresh. It's not my memory, first of all. But most of all, it's not going to be fresh. And that's part of why I'm saying there's something wrong with this program where they try to keep memories fresh when memories aren't supposed to stay fresh. They're supposed to become memories. You're not supposed to keep reliving the same thing over and over again. You know, that's part of why I don't buy this lie they came up with about them refreshing my memory, or that they're giving me ideas, because they're going against nature. And I'm going to call this, you know, maybe this video I won't call spiderwebs. I'm going to talk about the fighting nature. You're not supposed to fight nature. And maybe that's the culture. They keep talking about the difference in culture. Maybe that is the difference in our culture. In my culture, we don't fight nature.